Alright, basically, I'm going to show you how to install LEDs in your car. There's LEDs. They come in a strip of 12, and it is a 12-inch strip, and it comes with 2 of them for $20 at AutoZone. And basically, another thing you're going to need is some wiring just to get to where you need to go, which I put it behind my felt CD holder. It goes there. I had plenty of space behind it, so I figured I'd put it there. And then the wiring just comes from here to over here into my fuse box, which that's my fuse box. This is a fuse tap. Now there's 2 different kind of fuses, so you're going to need to check which one you have. The back fuse, the one over here closest to the wire, that is for your LEDs, and the front one's for whatever you take it out of. I'm using my radio as a power supply because whenever the radio's on, or whenever the car's on, the radio's on, which means my lights can turn on and off because I installed a switch. But if you just want them to be on all the time, you don't want to spend money on a switch, that's cool too. My switch is right there. And yeah, it just runs from there, goes underneath all this carpeting right here, which you can barely see. It goes right back up into here, and this all tucks away behind the glove box that I took out. This takes really no knowledge at all to do. This just one end of the power wire that's coming from there just basically goes into one side of the switch here, and then comes out in 2 wires to my LED strip on the bottom of my glove box, and then one that's going to be over there that I'm going to show you how to install. So basically, all I'm going to do is just connect. Picture. I connect these wires to these, because these are my power wires, power and ground. And I just grounded it out underneath my car, right back up in there, somewhere, right there on that little rust thing. That's my ground right there. And so I'm just going to make all my wire connections. You can solder the wires, but it is really hard to solder in a small place in a car, so I figured why not just use wire crimps. So I bought a bunch of wire crimps and just use those because they're a lot easier. So let's do that real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, now that that's all wired up, I'm just going to really quick make my power connections, and then I'm going to run them out through the back of here. There's just a little gap in between my dash and my console, and I'm just going to run it right underneath that steering column, and it should all work correctly, and it should just be pretty smooth. So let me go do that real quick. It'll only take me a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that I have all my wiring connections made, I just tuck all this back under here. Put my felt box back in. I don't really know where to hang this. Hang it on the steering wheel. I don't know about it. I guess we'll just do that. A little bit of a hassle to get back in. There. So now, just to review, wire, or fuse tap, wire leading underneath here, going in to here, 2 wires coming out the back to there, and then to there. All I did was stick those up because it comes with 3M tape on the back that you just stick up. And on this side, the wires are hanging out right now, but I just tuck those on in. I'll put some black tape on them, and you don't even know they're there until you turn them on. And tucked away. And then I gotta get some black tape for this side. And then basically all you do is finish it off, put it in park, ready to go. Don't make these things strobing. You can hook them up to this. Alright, just to give you a little demonstration real quick. This is just basically with them off, obviously. And you can see that the radio's on, you can hear it. And since that's on and the car's on, just kind of something to add to it. You can see them perfectly fine at night. They're actually kind of cool. It's not really anything too flashy, but it is kind of just something to have. I have 2 more sets, and then they're going to go in the back seat. And, yep, just something to spice your car up a little bit. So, if you want to, this project ran me about, well, since I got 2 sets, one for the front, one for the back, it ran me about $50 if you just get the front set and the fuse tab and the wire and maybe a switch. It'll pretty much only run you, I want to say $30. It's not that bad.